I-geon entered Singles Inferno Season 5 as a catfish in Episode 5 and immediately drew comparisons to legendary game-changer decks. His chemistry with Kim Go-eun, especially that unforgettable pool scene, had everyone talking. But here's the problem. I-geon carries a red flag reputation from his previous dating show, I-geon 2, and spoilers suggest Go-eun ultimately doesn't choose him because of it. What exactly happened in his past that's haunting him now? And does he deserve that label? Stay until the end to find out the full story. If you want the truth behind Korean dating show drama, hit that subscribe button. Who is I-geon? Before we dive into his Singles Inferno journey, let's talk about who I-geon actually is. Born in 1992, he's 34 years old, one of the older contestants this season, and that maturity shows in every interaction. He graduated from Seoul Institute of the Arts, where he trained in acting, singing, and dancing. He even practices swordplay for physical conditioning. Standing at approximately 184 centimeters with a notably athletic build, he's got the visual presence that commands attention. You can follow his post-show career on Instagram at I-geon, Joe. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't his first rodeo with dating shows. Back in 2022, I-geon appeared on I-geon 2, Descendants of Instinct, another Korean dating reality series. His experience there shaped him in ways that become obvious the moment he steps onto Inferno, though it also left him with a red flag label that would follow him into this season. He's not your typical reality TV participant either. I-geon is a working actor who debuted in 2024 and landed a supporting role in Netflix's thriller series The Trunk, alongside major star Gong-yoo. That's a pretty significant credit for a rookie actor, playing Yoon Ji-oh, a character with real dramatic weight. What makes I-geon different from most contestants is his self-awareness. He describes his dating style as very passionate, almost to the point where I'm crazy, but adds that women typically make the first move on him. He's never been the one to initiate. This creates an interesting dynamic when he enters Inferno, because he does pursue what he wants, but with calculated restraint rather than desperate aggression. The I-geon 2 controversy: red flag or scripted victim? Here's where I-geon's history complicates his Singles Inferno narrative. During I-geon 2, viewers labeled him a red flag because he didn't choose Lana, a contestant he seemed genuinely connected with, at the finale. Instead, he picked someone else, leading to widespread criticism online and cementing his problematic reputation. But the story doesn't end there. After the show wrapped, evidence emerged suggesting I-geon and Lana were actually dating in real life. Photos surfaced of them together. They followed each other on social media, and reportedly, I-geon even followed Lana's mother on Weibo. Fans who initially criticized him started piecing together a different narrative. Maybe the show was heavily scripted, and I-geon was forced to choose someone else for dramatic effect. According to fan accounts, and this is important to note as secondhand information since the original posts are deleted, I-geon allegedly posted on social media exposing I-geon 2 as scripted. He claimed producers pressured him to choose someone other than Lana, resulting in his red flag reputation, while Lana was similarly forced into her choice. After filming, he and Lana reportedly began dating for real, validating his claims that the show manipulated their decisions. So what does this mean for Singles Inferno Season 5? Some viewers, including Go-eun herself according to spoilers, are aware of I-geon's past and remain cautious. There are mentions of mutual friends who gave Go-eun information about him, making her hesitant despite their obvious chemistry. Is that fair skepticism? Or is she judging him based on incomplete information from a show that may have been scripted? It's a question that hangs over their entire connection. The Go-eun love triangle, or square. This is where things get complex. 3 men pursued Kim Go-eun this season: Shin Hyun-woo, Woo Sung-min, and Jo I-geon. Each brought something different to the table, but the contrast in approaches is striking. When I-geon entered as a catfish, the dynamic shifted immediately. Hyun-woo, who had been Go-eun's main suitor, visibly tensed up after I-geon's paradise date. The other male contestants, especially Sung-min, suddenly realized they were dealing with someone operating on a different level. I-geon didn't need to play aggressive. His presence alone shifted everyone's behavior. The difference in approach was night and day. While his competitors clung to proximity and constant attention, I-geon demonstrated patience and strategic timing. He waited 3 to 4 hours for the right moment to talk to Go-eun privately, never forcing interactions or monopolizing her time. When they did connect, the conversations had substance, humor, depth, flirtation, and emotional honesty. Viewers noted that Go-eun acted differently around I-geon than around anyone else, less guarded, more playful, showing sides of herself she kept hidden with other contestants. During the final tug-of-war against Hyunwoo, despite being at a weight disadvantage, I-geon won through sheer mental fortitude and physical conditioning. That victory wasn't just about strength, it was symbolic of his overall approach: strategic, resilient, and unwilling to back down when it truly mattered. The pool scene with Go-eun became an instant highlight of the season. Viewers compared it to the iconic Dex and Sulki chemistry from Season 2, and that's not an exaggeration. There was intensity, playfulness, and a heat that felt natural rather than manufactured. What stood out wasn't just physical attraction, it was the conversational depth. I-geon doesn't do small talk. He asks about relationship visions, life goals, and real emotional vulnerabilities. That kind of maturity is rare on dating shows where contestants usually stick to safe, shallow topics. The spoiler situation and real-world aftermath. Now for the part that complicates the fairy tale. Spoilers suggest Go-eun ultimately chose Sung-min in the final coupling, despite her obvious chemistry with I-geon. Why? The prevailing theory is that concern about I-geon's red flag reputation, stemming from Eden 2 and information from mutual friends, made her hesitant to fully trust him, no matter how strong their connection felt in the moment. However, there's a second spoiler that adds hope. After Singles Inferno Season 5 finished filming, I-geon reportedly pursued Go-eun in real life. This mirrors the Eden 2 situation: show choices versus real-world actions. From the hosts' panel perspective shown in the episodes, choosing Sung-min over I-geon feels disappointing. The chemistry, conversational compatibility, and mutual respect between I-geon and Go-eun were undeniable. Sung-min, while friendly, didn't demonstrate the maturity, physical capability, or emotional depth that I-geon brought. But Go-eun's concerns about trust are valid, especially if she received warnings from people who know him personally. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Go-eun made the right choice if she picked Sung-min over I-geon? Should past reality show appearances affect how we judge contestants' current behavior? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely want to know where you stand on this. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Singles Inferno drama, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one.